Today we have the pleasure of speaking with Mary DeRose from DeRose Lawyers. First off, Mary, how are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you. Couldn't be better at home with the boys.
And in terms of your practice, has there been a very big change in the amount of cases that are coming in? I mean, obviously, you guys do work with accidents, slip and falls, short-term and long-term disability, but has that been forced to stop or reduced operations since all of this started?
No, I would say our activity has been ongoing. Like I indicated, we've been working remotely from home and we've got access to our files. Client meetings have been obviously conducted by phone and video conferencing. The difference is we're at home instead of in the office. But our office is fully open for business and we are communicating with clients virtually and by phone as opposed to in-person meetings. With the coronavirus out there, it is affecting people, physically, but also mentally. And we find that there are a lot of people that have a lot more anxiety and fear as a result. And now, especially as they transition back into the workforce, they're going back to work and they still have a lot of anxieties and fears. We've found that as a result of that, there's a sort of a trend in more long-term disability claims that are being advanced.
So would you say that coronavirus is starting to get more involved with the type of claims that you would have? Like in the past, it would be car accidents and maybe different personal injuries, but now do you find that there's a rise in a certain type of claim because of COVID-19?
Yeah, definitely. And with respect to the long-term disability claims, I mean, the physical aspects of COVID-19 are visible, but I think that the mental aspects of what we're going to see and what people are going to be faced with and the challenges of sort of getting over the effects of this pandemic on people's anxiety levels, I think that's going to have a drastic impact going forward, especially, as I said, as they transition back into the workforce, right? The virus is still out there. They're working with colleagues. People may still be affected to a certain extent mentally, and some might not be strong enough to continue on, because of their anxieties, and that may result in them having to go off on long-term disability.
And a lot of your clients, of course, do rely on physiotherapy or rehabilitation or any kind of thing that can help them get back into a good physical wellness state. What happens to them now that a lot of these centers are closed and they can't get the treatment that they do need?
I think some of these centers are now slowly, conducting virtual therapies for their clients. So they are going online and they're communicating with their patient virtually, whether it's for physiotherapy, whether it's for psychiatric therapy or psychological therapy. They're doing a lot of that online. So the clients are still having the benefit of treatment, not to the full extent, obviously, as if they were physically attending a clinic, but I think that for the most part, everyone's doing their best out there to try to keep things as normal as possible.
A big cause for concern is the Ontario courts that have been operating on a reduced schedule, and a lot of cases are being pushed back until next year. What does that mean for your current clients?
So, unfortunately, it is what it is. I mean, the cases are being set back. A lot of motions and trials have been pushed. Limitations have been frozen in terms of issuing lawsuits. I think that it's going to cause a bit of a delay in terms of getting these cases moving within the courts. But certainly it is what it is, and it's out of our hands. But I think that the courts are going to do their best as soon as things open up and continue to move things forward.
I know, Mary, before we let you go, is there a message or something that you would want to talk about to all the TLN viewers watching you back home?
Well, I guess the message would be stay safe, and we can get through this. This is just another time in history, and we can definitely, everyone can do their part to get through this, and we will see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us.